Good morning, children. This is your class 10th physics chapter, the human eye and the colorful world. In this chapter, we are going to cover the topic. The first topic is refraction of light through a glass prism. Next, dispersion of light. Third topic is scattering of light. And finally, we will see some applications in the daily life. So let's start with refraction of light, right, through a glass prism. So we should know what is a prism. What is a prism? Now, here we are going to consider a triangular glass prism. So in your lower classes, in your maths, you already know what is a triangular prism. So a triangular prism, it consists of two triangular faces. This is one triangle face beta, and exactly at the back end you are going to have another triangular face, right? So it consists of two triangular bases, two triangular faces, right? And children, on the other side, that is this side, you are going to have a rectangle. Here you are going to have a rectangle. At the base you are going to have a rectangle, right? So your triangular prism, it consists of two triangular bases and three rectangular lateral surfaces. This you are knowing, right? Now, these rectangular surface which are also opposite to each other, the angle between these two lateral faces is known as the angle of the prism. It is known as the angle of the prism, right? So angle of the prism is the angle between the two lateral faces. Here you can see, and we name it as angle A. And we name it as angle A. So angle A is the angle of the prism, which is the angle between the two lateral faces of a triangular glass prism, right? Now children, we are going to learn about the refraction of light through the prism. So refraction we have already done, but let's revise refraction. So refraction, here you are having air and on the other side we are having glass, right? The refractive index of air is less and the refractive index of glass is more. So air is a optically rarer medium, R, and glass is a optically denser medium. So when the ray of light travels from a optically rarer medium, rare means बहुत कम और denser मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा, right? बहुत ज़्यादा, right? So when the ray of light is going to travel from air to glass, because हमें पता है prism glass से बना हुआ है, so the incident ray is going to enter from air, it will enter into glass. So to glass, refraction will occur, that is bending of the light. So as it is going from an optically rarer medium towards optically denser medium, the ray of light is not going to go straight, सीधा नहीं जाएगी, it is going to bend towards normal, right children? It is not going to go straight, refraction will occur because we are having two different mediums, right? Now, when the ray of light is going to come out of the glass, prism enter hogi, then it is going to come out also, right? So means it is going to go from glass towards air. So it is going from denser to rarer medium. So what will happen? It is not going to go straight, no. Refraction will occur, but this time as it is going from denser to rarer, it is going to get refracted away from the normal, and so you can see the ray of light has got refracted away from the normal. So this is your revision for your refraction, that when the ray of light goes from rarer to denser medium, it is going to bend towards the normal. And when the ray of light goes from denser to rarer medium, it is going to get refracted away from the normal. right children? So this is about your refraction. Okay, now you can take out your NCRTs, and in your NCRT you can take out the chapter the human eye and the colorful world, and there you can see the refraction of light through a prism, right? So this is an activity children, and for this activity you will require the following apparatus as you can see in the picture. That is, you will require a scale, you will require a triangular glass prism, you will require a protector, you will require 6 pens or 4 pens, right children? And you will require a pencil, eraser, you will require a white sheet, white A4 sheet, and you will require a drawing board. आपको brown color का wooden board दिख रहा होगा पीछे, right? So these are the apparatus which you require for your activity, that is refraction of light through a prism. These are the things required. Right children? Chalo. Let us proceed now. What you're going to do with this? So, step number 1, we are going to fix the white sheet with the pins on the drawing board. आपने drawing board रखा लकड़ी का नीचे, on that you are placing the A4 white sheet, and the corners of the paper you are going to fix it with the pin so that the paper does not move. The paper does not move, right? This is in your NCRT. This is the chapter, the human eye and the colorful world, right? The initial topics, they have been deleted. The human eye, structure, right? The defects, you can turn the pages and then you will come to the topic that is refraction of light through the glass prism. We are doing that topic, right? So step number 1, what you have done, you have fixed the white paper on the drawing board with the drawing pins. Fix kar diya. Now the paper is not going to move children, right? Now what we are going to do, हम हमारा glass prism लेंगे, वो जो prism था, right? You will place the prism here and with the pencil you will draw the outline of the prism. So beta, we have drawn the outline of the glass prism. Prism को रखा, and then with the pencil you are drawing the outline of the prism, and you will get this, right? Now what you're going to do, you have drawn the outline of the prism. This much is clear. Now let's move to the next step. Now children, with the help of the protector on the left face of the prism, we are going to put a point of incidence. So here you can see the black color dot. This is, just a minute, here, right? So on the left face, you're going to put, you're going to note down, or you're going to fix a point of incidence. So that is this, right children? Now what we are going to do, we are going to draw the incident ray, right? Light ray enter होगी, तो incident ray होनी चाहिए हमारे पास, and when it will travel through prism, it will come from air to glass, तो refract होगी, refraction होगा, right beta? So what we are doing, firstly we are drawing the incident ray. तो कुछ angle of incidence suppose करना पड़ेगा, right? So what we are supposing over here is, we are taking the angle of incidence as 60 degree. And children, we know the angle of incidence is the angle between the normal is your 90 degree perpendicular line, है ना? Okay, so in the previous chapter we have done, what is the angle of incidence? It is the angle between the incident ray and the normal at that point. So at this point we are drawing a normal, that is over here. Here you can see this is 90 degree point. For 90 degree we have marked here, this is 90 degree, right? अब 90 degree normal ray draw हो जाएगी. 60 degree, at 60 degree we are drawing. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. This is the point. So this remaining angle children, this is 30. So ये angle of incidence ये नहीं होता है. Angle of incidence is the angle between the incident ray and the normal. So this angle is 60. right children? So we have marked with the help of protector. We have made here 2 marks. First is at 90 degree and other is at angle of incidence 60 degree. These are the 2 marks which we have drawn, right? Now let's go for the next step. Now what you're going to do? Now you're going to remove your protector. आप अपना protector हटा दो और आपने जो आप अपना protector हटाएंगे and what you will see? Here you are going to see this is your prism. This was your point of incidence. This is your 60 degree wala angle and this is your 90 degree angle. What you're going to do? You are going to join this line and you are going to even join this line. तो ये कौन सी line है बेटा आपकी? This is your normal. Right children, 90 degree, and this is our point, this is our incident ray. This is children our incident ray. This much clear, right? Now what we are going to do? Now we are going to place the prism. अब हम वापस से prism उठाएंगे और prism को वापस इसके ऊपर रख देंगे, ठीक है? And on the incident ray, आपको याद है हमारे पास pins पड़ी हैं, right? We are going to place 2 pins on the incident ray. आपने जो incident ray draw की है, which is drawn with the angle of incidence that is 60 degree. On that incident ray, you are going to place 2 pins. आपने 2 pin लगा दी उसके ऊपर, ठीक है? And the distance between these 2 pins, these 2 pins should not be very very close to each other. No, minimum the pins should be 5 centimeter away from each other. 5 centimeter दूर आपको ये दोनों pins place करनी है. So this is our pin number 1 and this is our pin number 2. This much clear, right children? Now चलो prism को वापस रख देते हैं अब इसके ऊपर. Prism को हम इसमें रख देंगे and we are going to have this. So you can see that on the incident ray we have placed 2 pins. And again we have placed the prism where we had drawn its outline, right? Now children, from this side we are going to see through the prism. यहाँ से हम prism में से देखने की कोशिश करेंगे. And when you see from this side, you will be able to see these 2 pins. You will be able to see these 2 pins when you view from the other face of the prism. Prism के अंदर से आप देखोगे तो on the other side you will be able to see these 2 green pins. आपको वो pins दिखेंगी, right children? So what you're going to do? You are going to place 2 more pins when you are viewing it from the other side, such that कहाँ पे पिंस लगाएंगे? कहीं पे भी नहीं लगाएंगे. You are going to place the 2 more pins such that when you see from the prism, all the 4 pins, pin 1, pin 2, pin number 3 and pin number 4, all the pins appears to be in a straight line. And ma'am, आप बोलोगे मैम यहाँ पे ये पिन यहाँ पे ये पिन यहाँ पे straight line कहाँ से हुई? Because we are seeing it from outside. But children, when you see it through the glass prism, let me show you what would be your view. This is going to be your view. See children, when you see from the other side of the glass prism, यहाँ पे 2 yellow pins दिख रही हैं and on the other side here you can see the green pins. देखो आपको yellow के पीछे green दिख रहा है, right? But actually में वो pin देखो यहाँ पे है. Actually में that green pin is on the other side. But when you are viewing it through the glass prism, here you can see all the 4 pins. And all the 4 pins are in a straight line. So you are not able to see them separately. आप उनको separately इस figure में से नहीं देख पा रहे हो. Because you have put the 2 yellow pins in such a way that all the 4 pins appears to be in a straight line. So this is a view, right? So children, this is a beautiful picture. Here you can see the VIJETA, your rainbow, 7 colors, right? That also we will be doing. That is our next topic. So what you have done? You are going to place two more pins on the other side of the prism such that all the four pins are in a straight line. So these are my marks for the green pins and these are my dots or marks for my yellow pins. Yes, children? ये हमारे marks हैं, right? Now what you are going to do? हमारी yellow pin यहाँ पे लगी थी. We have removing the pins. और pins को remove करके we are joining them with a scale and we are drawing a straight line touching the face of the prism, right? And with keeping the protector here again we are going to draw a normal. This is our 90-degree line. This is our normal, right? And this was also our normal. This much clear, children? Okay, this is it. Now what we are going to do? Chalo, now be careful what is to be done. Now, children, this angle, this is angle of incidence. हमें पता है, हमने रखी थी 60 degree. And the angle between the normal and this ray, which is emerging out of the glass prism, जो कि glass prism से बाहर आ रही है बेटा, उस रे को बोलते हैं बेटा इमर्जेंट रे. कौन सी रे है बेटा? ये इमर्जेंट रे. ये कौन सी रे थी? इस तरफ लेफ्ट हैंड साइड इंसिडेंट रे है ना बेटा. और ये कौन सी रे है? इमर्जेंट रे. इमर्ज हो रही है, बाहर आ रही है, राइट चिल्ड्रन? एंड इफ वी जॉइन चिल्ड्रन here, if we join the inside here, if we join this, yes, if we join this 2 points, let me do it just a second. Okay, see children, if we join these 2 points, then this is our refracted ray. This is our beta refracted ray. अगर यहाँ पे glass prism नहीं होता ना बेटा, then what would have happened? Then this incident ray would have gone straight. But ये straight नहीं गई है. Here you can see that there is bending of the incident ray. It has got bend in the prism. And this green color is your refracted ray. So here in this diagram, children, you are having 3 rays, rather 4 rays. The red color, incident ray. The green color is your refracted ray. And the yellow color is your emergent ray, which is emerging out, which is coming out, right? And one more, normal. Yes, that we know. The 90-degree black color is normal. Okay, so let's proceed. Now what you're going to do, here we are joining the refracted ray, right? We are joining both the points. And after joining both the points, we are going to get this. So let me explain you this. Okay, so this is our incident ray, and if here there was no glass prism, this would have gone straight. But no, we are having a glass prism, and as we are having the glass prism, this ray got refracted like this, and it is coming out as the emergent ray, as this ray. Now what we are going to do, as we have extended the incident ray, red color की incident ray को extend कर लिया ना, वैसे ही the blue color emergent ray, we are extending it backwards. So the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray, red color incident ray and blue color emergent ray, is your angle of deviation. Deviate होना मतलब अपने रास्ते से भटकना, अपने रास्ते से अलग मूव करना, राइट? तो कितना ये डेविएट हुई है. अगर यहाँ पे ग्लास प्रिज्म नहीं होता, then the red color incident ray would have gone straight. As we can see, it would have gone on the red line. But no, as there is a prism in between, it got refracted and it is moving finally on the green color, sorry, on the blue color ray. So it got deviated. So the angle between the incident ray, the angle between the incident ray and the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray is known as the angle of deviation. ठीक है ना बेटा? और angles की बात करें, we know the angle between the normal and incident ray is angle of incidence, है ना? And the angle between the normal and the emergent ray is angle of emergent. And one more angle we are having in between, angle of refraction, hai na beta? So here altogether we are having 4 angles. So angle of refraction is given by this line, that is, this is your refracted ray and this is normal. So this is the angle of refraction R. Okay beta? So let's move to the next slide and it will give you the clear picture. So this is the measurements that we have done, and this is your NCRT diagram, and here we can see that this is the incident ray. This is the incident ray, and this is green color, black color is your normal, right beta? Angle between the incident ray and normal is angle of incidence. Similarly, the angle between the emergent ray and normal is angle of emergence E, and we know the ray is getting refracted, right? Refraction is taking place inside the glass slab, so this is refracted ray. The angle between the refracted ray and normal is your angle R. And last angle is the angle of deviation D, that is the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. So these are the angles. Angle of prism already we have done. So I hope this is clear. Let's move further. That is, this is your NCRT activity 11.1, which I have explained you. This is step by step. So please go through this procedure. And so what is your angle of deviation? So angle of deviation, as we know, it is the angle between the incident ray and emergent ray. So it is the angle between the incident ray and the emergent ray. And angle of deviation, on what factors does it depend? Angle of deviation, it depends upon the 3 factors. Firstly, it depends upon the refractive index of the prism. प्रिज्म का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स कितना है, ज्यादा होगा तो डेविएशन ज्यादा होगा, राइट? Second, it depends upon the angle of the prism. We know the angle of the prism, right? The angle between the 2 lateral faces of the prism, right? That was angle A. So larger the angle, larger will be the deviation. So angle of deviation is directly proportional to refractive index and it is directly proportional to angle of prism, right? And let's see the third factor on which the angle of deviation depends. The third factor is the angle of incidence. So here on angle of incidence, it is how it is depending. Let's see. Angle of deviation first increases with increasing angle of incidence. जैसे जैसे angle of incidence बढ़ता है, angle of deviation initially beta it increases, but then it is going to decrease, right? So this is your graph for angle of deviation. I think the graph has little bit got cut. Okay, so okay, now everyone can unmute. Any doubts, any queries? You are open.
मैम ये प्रिज्म से ही होते हैं, स्केल से भी किसी से भी हो सकते हैं?
नहीं बेटा, ये तो प्रिज्म से जितना होगा वो ग्लास का बना हुआ है, स्केल से भी रिफ्रैक्शन तो होता ही है क्योंकि मीडियम चेंज हो रहा है, उससे रिफ्रैक्शन अलग होगा, ग्लास से रिफ्रैक्शन अलग होगा, लिक्विड, केरोसिन, ऑयल सबसे होता है रिफ्रैक्शन, बट ये पर्टिकुलर प्रिज्म का था. ये एक्टिविटी का फुल वीडियो है ना, डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन ऑफ दिस एक्टिविटी आई विल बी सेंडिंग यू, क्योंकि आपको पूरा वीडियो देखना है कि कैसे कैसे परफॉर्म हुआ है ये एक्टिविटी. दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज द सेम एक्टिविटी यू आर गोइंग टू हैव इन योर क्लास 12th ऑल्सो. और किसी को बेटा कुछ पूछना है? समझ में आया ना? पहले हमने क्या किया, प्रिज्म के इस तरफ इंसिडेंस एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंट रे ड्रॉ की, इस पे 2 पिन रख दी, ठीक है। फिर हम दूसरी तरफ से देखेंगे और 2 पिन और लगाएंगे। ऐसे लगा रहे हैं हम 2 पिन कि हमें ये चारों पिन स्ट्रेट लाइन में दिखे। ऊपर से देखोगे तो नहीं दिखेगा, बट जब आप ग्लास में से देखते हो ना बेटा तो वो दिखेगा। क्यों दिखा? क्योंकि वो जो लाइट आई ना उस ग्रीन पिन से, वो बेंड होती है, वो बेंड होके ऐसे आई है, तो जहां से वो लाइट बेंड हुई है, जिधर से लाइट आई है वही दिखेगी ना। सो नमन, यू आर ओपन, यू कैन आस्क डाउट्स। I have already unmuted you all. You can ask any query. और किसी को कोई डाउट है? Anyone? नमन, खुशी, you can
मैम मैं
ask any
पूछा था
doubt.
एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन चेंज होता रहता है क्या?
हाँ बेटा, एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन चेंज होता रहता है, वो तो हमने देखा ही है फैक्टर्स। एंगल ऑफ प्रिज्म पे एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस चेंज कर दोगे तो एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन चेंज हो जाएगा। प्रिज्म चेंज कर दोगे और अगर उसका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स, उसकी थिकनेस अलग है, तो फिर एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन चेंज हो जाएगा, वो तो चेंज होगा। और एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन तो बेटा देखो, एयर से ग्लास में जा रहा है ना, तो बाहर एयर भी कौन सा फिक्स रहती है। अभी विंटर्स में जो एयर का रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स है आप परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, समर में परफॉर्म कर रहे हो, तो एयर का भी तो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स इज नॉट कांस्टेंट, वो तो आपको पता है। ओके चिल्ड्रन, चलो फाइन, if it is done, the session is recorded, so on our school app the recording of the session plus the PDF जिससे मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है, the same PDF I will be sending, plus you are going to have 5 questions as your assignment for today, right? The answers to the 5 questions you will get from this PDF as well as from your NCERT. तो वो 5 क्वेश्चन आपको अपनी नोटबुक में, फिजिक्स नोटबुक में करने हैं विद टुडेज डेट, चैप्टर नंबर, एंड यू कैन राइट दैट question answers under this chapter heading, right? So I will send everything on the school app. So I hope you are using the school app now. Everything would be on school app only. Okay, and you can again see the recorded session. कहीं पे डाउट हो रहा है तो दोबारा से रिकॉर्डिंग देख लेना तो क्लियर हो जाएगा, ठीक है? I think it's okay. Nobody is asking any doubt, so we'll end our class here. Okay children, chalo then, bye bye, and stay home only, don't go out. I'm very much afraid of this corona. Okay beta, bye bye beta.